Most people starting organic dropshipping in 2025 are making one massive mistake that's killing their chances before they even get their first sales. They're treating it like a side hustle instead of building an actual brand. And that's exactly why most of them fail within the first month. Hey, I'm Nico, and over the last 2 years, I built multiple six-figure organic dropshipping brands. By the way, completely from scratch, using nothing but TikTok and Instagram. Zero ads, zero budget, just pure organic viral content. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you guys through the exact system I use to build real dropshipping brands in 2025. Not just another random store that dies after 2 weeks. This isn't theory. This is the actual step-by-step process that's working right now for me, my creators, and my one-on-one students. So if you're serious about making this work, let's get right into it. So here's the thing nobody is telling you. The biggest reason people fail at organic dropshipping isn't because they picked the wrong product. It's because they're building stores, not brands. What's the difference, you might ask? A store is simply a place where you sell stuff. A brand is something that people actually remember, follow, and come back to you. When you scroll on TikTok and see dropshipping products, you forget about it 10 seconds later. But when you see a creator who's consistently showing up, is telling stories, and builds a vibe around their products, you fucking remember them. So you follow them, you want to interact with them, you buy stuff from them multiple times. That's a shift you need to make in 2025. You're not just testing products, you're building a content brand that happens to sell products at the same time. And here's why this matters more than ever. The dropshipping space is more saturated than it's ever been. Everyone is trying to sell stuff on TikTok, Instagram. So if you're just another faceless account posting product dropshipping videos, you're gonna get lost in all the noise. But if you build a brand with personality, consistency, and a clear identity, you stand out immediately. People don't just buy your products, they buy into the whole vibe, the benefits. And that's when you go from making a few random sales here and there to building a sustainable business that actually grows over time. That is the foundation everything else is built upon. If you don't have that, everything else doesn't even matter. Okay, so now what we are looking at is basically my Instagram burner account. So on this account, what I like to do is just show you guys how good content actually looks like that is going viral and compare it to trash content and why it's not going viral. So looking at the first video, this is right on my For You page. Let's have a quick look if there's any viral things. September 20th, that's a slideshow. And then let's have a look at the Reels grid. So let's see. Super cool. This is actually a super cool idea. Obviously inspired by the car brace. But like there's literally nobody else who was talking this open about his brand. And there's a shit ton of people copying me. But this is actually a super cool idea. I did not have this idea. I had the idea of doing this with different sports clubs, different names, for example, in the music niche, different anime niches. Just different characters and designs. But the Formula One lab, I never had this idea. Like I saw this a few months ago and I still till this day think this is a super cool idea, to be honest. I'm just not sure if this is converting super high, but we want to talk about the content. So let's look at the content. Yeah, this content is super cool. I actually think I have to rewatch the video because this looks so AI. I'm not even sure if this is real. This actually looks like AI. This is crazy. So yeah, the video in and of itself is super cool. Why is it so cool? Because he's building some intrigueness in the beginning. He's building up tension, and it says Formula One fans won't skip. So he's calling out a specific audience and they wonder like, hey, wait, what's happening? Then we have this weird jewelry box in the background standing, and then we see the bracelet after like 2-3 seconds of him just doing this whooshing movement that I came up with. By the way, I was the first person to go viral with this. Since then, everyone's just stealing my visual hooks. But it is what it is. I'm not jealous or envious about it. That's why I shared everything, because I want you guys to succeed with organic dropshipping as well, because as mentioned, this actually changed my life absolutely and completely. And this content is super cool. One thing that I would change, to be honest, that I talked about in my car brace video as well in the behind the scenes. Yes, I showed the complete behind the scenes how I run this product. Please comment down below if anyone else is doing that. It's basically whenever he's doing like the movement with the clips and he's showing them, I would be doing this like a zigzag. So camera moving left, then right again, then left, then right again. The same way I feel like it's not so, it could be looking better. So let's go back. What do we have here? By the way, I cooked my Instagram account a little bit. It's only showing me car products recently. But as I just stopped right there, this is a beautiful background. Can you see how these lights in the background just, wow. This is such good content. This is also, you guys have to be cautious. There's so many good organic dropshippers nowadays. You can't just be half-assing your content anymore. It has to be really, really good content. The main reason this is going viral is obviously they are targeting car fans again, and the text hook is super nice. Do not show this to a F1 fan. Obviously, people now they feel called out and they want to see what's happening. Then we have this unboxing in the beginning again. Like, she's not immediately showing the product, which the second people are logged into the video for 2-3 seconds, most of them will watch the entire video, or at least 70 to 80% of the video. Then she's showing it off in cool lightings, the music's fitting the vibe. Obviously, women always help with going viral. If you have a nice chick in the beginning, you already go viral because, I don't know, women are just intrinsically viral. If you have a hot Russian bunny, bro, use her for all of the footage. So let's look at one more content. F1 collectibles, that seems to be the same content. This is not viral. Let's look at this 300,000 views store concept. By the way, I've seen some crazy shit recently with Stora concepts, with store and Sora creation video concepts. If you guys haven't seen that, don't stop slacking. Literally in my community, first day they released Sora, everybody was already using those store Sora clips. They look absolutely insane. Perfect lighting. The store concepts, they always go viral just because people actually think they sell this in stores. I don't know, people are just brain rotted and stupid. The text hook is super cool as well. Hey, they released a new flower advent calendar. So first of all, the visual hook is super intrinsically viral. These store concept visual hooks, they always work. Then we have Lego. Again, we relate to a bigger brand. As mentioned with Cristiano Ronaldo. If Cristiano Ronaldo sells something, everybody wants to know what it is. Same with Lego. And then they released something new. They released an advent calendar. Now perfectly calling out people who want to buy something for Q4. Then video goes on. It looks super organic. Then we have the transition to the product, which looks super perfect. Perfect lighting. The music matches the vibe. The speed matches everything. Wow, this is really good content. And these are all viral content elements that you need to be able for yourself, find them and reverse engineer those videos. Why did these videos went viral? As I just broke it down. Visual hook. Why is this visual hook so good? What about the text hook? What about the speed? What about the pace of the video? What about the lighting? All these small things, they add up. So many people, they forget about the small things, that they forget the bigger picture. Small things add up into a big pot, which makes a video look completely different if you actually implement all of these small things. And I know it's hard to find those small nitty-gritty things, which is why you really need to build that organic giga brain or have somebody reviewing your content who's already at that next level that you are not at right now. So let's get back right into it. Now, here's what most people get wrong about product selection. They think they need to find some crazy unique product that nobody's ever seen before. But that's completely wrong. You want products that already have proof of concept, meaning other people already are making money with them, they went viral with it. So here's my 3-part framework for picking winners. Number 1 is it needs to be instantly understandable. If somebody can't tell what your product does within 3 seconds, it's not gonna work organically. Think about it. People are scrolling faster than ever. They're not gonna stop and try to figure out what the fuck your product is showing and doing. It needs to be obvious at first glance. Number 2, it needs to have a transformation element. Before and after, problem to solution, messy to clean, whatever. TikTok loves transformations because they're satisfying to watch. People literally get dopamine from watching something go from chaos to order. Use that to your advantage. Always run products to your advantage. So, number 3, it needs to tap into an emotion, not just this is useful, but this makes me feel relieved, excited, this gives me confidence. And here's one more extra tip. Emotional products sell themselves. Functional products need convincing. Ask yourself, when somebody sees your product, what emotion does it trigger? The answer is none. Find a different product, bro. Now, when it comes to setting up your store, here's the truth. Unfortunately, won't tell you. You don't need a $5,000 Shopify custom super duper theme. You don't need 3 weeks to perfect every single detail. All you need is a professional, simple looking store that has trust. That's it. Brand name needs to sound like a real company, not Cool Gadgets 2025 or some random name. Think about brands that you actually trust. They have names that sound legitimate. Your product photos on top of that need to be high quality. If you're using supplier photos, edit them so that they at least match your brand colors. Consistency is key here. Your product description needs to focus on outcomes, not features. Nobody cares that this was made out of premium ABS plastic. They care about the problem that this solves. Like, for example, I don't have back problems anymore. Speak about the results. Okay, so I thought in order to give you guys a better understanding of what actually is a good product that doesn't look super dropshippy, let's actually open up my TikTok burner account and let's scroll through a few accounts together. For all of you guys who don't know what a TikTok burner account is, that is basically an account primed to only show you dropshipping products or whatever niche you kind of prime it for. Like, it could show me branded products, it could show me only car products, only female products, whatever you want to do. So now we're looking at my generic burner account. So let's scroll here for 2-3 minutes and let me show you guys why I would say this is a good product and why that is a trash product. And if you're interested on which products I have recently saved for myself, especially for Q4, then feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. My name is nico.again, and send me the word products as a DM, and I'll send that over to you as a screenshot where you can see my most recent saved products. So let's go over to our For You page, and as we can see, we're immediately seeing a crazy ass product. The main reason I always see good products on my For You page is because every single time I do my burner account, I do it with brain, and I don't just randomly scroll on my For You page. So this is obviously a fucking banger. Why? Because we are into Q4. Calendars are the best products that you can run in this season. They are super pumpy dumpy, but you can make a shit ton of money out of those. This product is super good. I would rate this like almost 8 to 9 out of 10. The only problem with that product is it's a trademarked product, and you will have a lot of issues sourcing this with one of your suppliers. I do have a shit ton of suppliers that I'm giving out to my one-on-one students. So if you want to get a hand of 20 suppliers as well, then make sure you stay on track with us and follow all of my YouTube videos so you don't miss out if at some point I leak some supplier information. Anyways, talking about the product, this product is fucking decent. I don't even know what else to say. The main reason this product is so good, because obviously you're in a passionate niche. People love watching movies. Netflix is like, it's almost as if you would be selling perfume from Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody would buy it even though it doesn't have any effect, just because it's Cristiano Ronaldo. People just buy this because Netflix is so cool, and people have like, it triggers an emotion, which is basically they feel so connected to their movie, and it actually has some crazy movie stuff inside here. So this is, for example, Outer Banks. They have so many other bigger series inside of this calendar as well. So this is an absolute banger, bro. We literally just found a winning product in this YouTube video. First scroll. That is insane. I'm being for real. I was not expecting that myself. So, I mean, now we already found such a good product. I highly doubt that we'll find anything else. Now we're seeing some trash. Like, this is not a trash product, I would say, but just the content overall is super trash. Why is it super trash? Because it's not evoking any emotion. This looks like the typical 9 to 5 organic dropshipping content. Whereas if you compare this to this, like, he's got all of the props. This looks super nice with all of the Christmas vibe. The music I can see is a Christmas song as well. He's using the right hashtags. The engagement on this video is super good as well. People are asking where to get it. People are going insane for their show. So as you can see, people are literally saying, oh my god, do they have like my show on here as well? Super cool. Whereas if you look at this is a cool niche. Like the car niche is super cool. The product in and of itself has been reused in almost every other niche as well, and I've seen much better content for this. This is just super simple. Like, although this is showing like a before and after effect, there's just no wow effect if I'm looking at this. With lights, you can always have such a big wow effect, but when I just look at this one, like, although I'm a car fan, there's no real trigger in me being like, oh my god, I need this product. And now if you look at the comments, there's actually a lot of people asking where to get it. So if you look at the first comments, how much, people are actually asking where to get it. And sometimes, even though if you might think for yourself, oh, this is a trash product, you always have to look at the comments, because people are telling you, would they buy this or would they not buy this? So I can see a lot of people asking like for their own version, which is something I saw with Carbrace as well. Like, people will ask where to get it, but they will only buy if you have their specific version. So obviously I highly doubt this seller has like all the different car models. But the idea in and of itself, now after looking at the comments, it's not that bad as I expected in the beginning, which is why it's so important to always look at the engagement as well and see what emotions does the viewer, like the actual people we're selling to, even feel. So let's do one more final scroll and see what we're seeing. Okay, so this looks super good. Oh damn, they went the extra mile. You can tell they went the extra mile, and this went so viral because the product in and of itself is super good. They are outside. The scenery is absolutely majestic, bro. The video went super viral, 65k views. The woman is beautiful as well, as we guys can see. And let's see at the comments. Oh, this unfortunately doesn't have too much demand. Okay, there's barely people asking where to get it, which in the Christian niche is kind of normal. I don't know for what reason, but religious products never have so much demand. But the product and the content, so good. Like, look at what kind of content they're doing. This is super UGC style. This is exactly what I told you guys. Like, this looks like a brand. This doesn't look like any other dropshipping product. This looks like she's doing all of this herself, just because he's going out here with her face and everything and showing off the brand. Perfect lighting, perfect background. This is insane. So this is a banger product, actually coupled with banger content as well. The only thing this account, for example, now is missing out, which doesn't have to do anything with product research. But as I told you guys in my recent YouTube videos as well, I don't just scroll on my account. I try to study their account. So as I can see, they don't have any CTAs pinned. They are not really selling this product right now. So I wonder what's happening. Do they not want to make money? It looks like they're just doing content. Although they're doing super good content and she's looking super good, she's still not really selling the product. But guys, that is insane. As you guys have seen, I've literally just been scrolling for 3 times and I've been seeing banger content ideas and banger products and new niches, new inspiration ideas. This is something that you need to have on your burner as well. If you scroll for 30 minutes, you're exhausting your For You page way too much. Alright, so now you know what good content looks like, but here's the part where most people completely drop the ball. They post once a day and expect to blow up out of nowhere. That's not how this works in 2025. The algorithm rewards consistency, volume, and especially when you're new. You need to be posting at least 2 to 3 times per day, both TikTok and Instagram. I know, that sounds like a lot, but here's the thing. You're not creating Hollywood production movies. You're making 15 to 30-second videos on your phone. Once you have the product, you should be able to film 6 to 10 videos in one sitting easily. Setting up your filming space, test different angles, hooks, and just batch create everything. Then edit all of them in one session, schedule them out for the week. That's how you win. Batch creation, consistent posting, testing different hooks and formats. Some videos will flop, some videos will do okay, and one will pop off. When that happens, you double down on that style. Make 5 more videos with the same hook, structure, same energy, same vibe, split test the shit out of this. Milk it until it stops working. Now here's something that separates people making a few $100 from people making 5 figures a month in this business. When you start getting followers, comments, need to engage with every single person. Reply to comments, answer DMs, build relationships. These aren't just random viewers. These are potential customers who are already interested in what you're doing. We're doing this for the money. Most dropshippers fail at this because they completely forget about this and all the conversion elements. They treat their audience like just numbers on a screen. You need to treat your page like a community. We're here for the money, not just the views. So pin the best comments, ask questions in your captions, create content based on what people are asking for. Run polls, upload stories, ask people what they want to see next on your account. The more you engage with them, the more the algorithm is going to push your content in the right audience, and it's going to build more trust in your audience. Trust equals sales. It's that simple. And here's where it gets really powerful. Once you have a loyal audience, you can introduce new products way easier. They already trust you. They already like your vibe. So when you drop a new product on the same account, they are ready to buy immediately. That's how you go from just one product on one account making you 3K to making 15K per month on the same account, same audience, more offers, more money. Now, when it comes to scaling, the next part where most people screw up, they either just try to scale too fast and their quality drops, or they stay too small too long and never grow. The key is to scale your content production without losing authenticity and quality. That means as you grow, bag into better equipment and systems. Maybe upgrade your phone, get a new ring light, get a better microphone. Small improvements that make your content look more professional. You might even hire somebody to help you with editing, so all you have to focus on is build systems, bro. Once you have one product working and making consistent sales, you can introduce complementary products, so to the same audience, you are making more money. Let's say you're selling a fitness product, right? You can add workout guides, supplements, whatever fits your niche. You've already built trust, so they are way more likely to buy from you again. Don't just be selling one product on your store. That's how you go from making 5K on your store to making 20K on your store still, without running a single ad. You're just maximizing out the value that the audience you've already built upon. So many people, when they're already coming onto your store, they're in a buying mood. And if you just show them one product, all they can buy is just one product. If you give them some upsells, downsells, they will have so many more things in their cart and you will be making more money per customer. So that's the complete system for starting an organic dropshipping brand in 2025. Not a store, a brand. Something that people actually remember and come back to. If you want the full step-by-step breakdown to the exact products I'm selling, my content templates, the suppliers I use, and weekly feedback on your videos, that's exactly what we do inside VIP. It's the #1 organic dropshipping brand scaling community where you get everything you need to go from 0 to your first 10K completely organically. Weekly live calls, private suppliers, and even the opportunity to get paid for creating content for other dropshippers before you even launch your own brand. Link is in the description. Let's build this together. Peace.